Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel, Art Dev. Here is Andrew Henry talking to you. Today, we will be talking about balancing your drawing and making eye rest through your painting, your conceptual illustration, whatever art you are making. First of all, sorry for the late. I should have made a couple of videos in the past days, but I couldn't do because I was so busy and had some matters with my family, and we were having holidays here, so sorry again. And we will be making videos starting from today and making amazing ones, starting with this one. Well, this is about a poster for my upcoming project that's called till now Smile. It's about capitalism, money, and friends, human relations, and other stuff like this. I won't go about many details about the characters and what the world is now, or the universe of this story, but we'll be studying together about balancing the drawing, okay? Well, first of all, we got three major points. Characters, backgrounds, and colors. Colors including the backgrounds and the characters, okay? Well, as a characters, when you try to make a balance through your drawing, you must be able to help the viewer, the watcher, whoever is looking at your art, and guide his eyes through your work. So many of us fail at this while we are professionals, and others, sometimes beginners, do it by luck and find it amazing, right? Well, there is some major rules you'll have to follow to make this right, and to make each poster or illustration, cover, comic page, manga page, whatever, trying to draw in good balanced drawing or illustration. As for the characters, there's some measures you'll have to consider while drawing, okay? Drawing and inking. So if you are coloring on your pencils, you will have noticed, you will have to pay attention to those. Or when you are inking your pencils, you will have to consider those. So the first thing is lines, okay? Lines, are you going to make them slick? Are you going to make motion while the color, using the color weight, the flow of your lines, thick line to thin line, and or reverse line contrast. Sometimes you have to draw with whites or blacks, or usually blacks and whites. So how you can train yourself to be able to make those lines for the characters, for character designs, depending on your style. Here's your 3 tips for the character part. First one is drawing gesture. Second one is drawing portrait gestures. Third one is reading and building imagination through novels, books, whatever you can read, okay? So these 3 tips help you to master the lines and other stuff about making or drawing a character, okay? Well, moving to the second part is background. So for the background, you will have to understand perspective. It's very hard, I agree with you, it's very hard to understand perspective. While if you try to draw some urban lines, not caring about where to go or where should I make this mask, where is the flow line, or where is the horizontal or the vertical. Just try to imagine and draw. Let your hands flow. Don't harden yourself, don't push yourself to the limit, okay? Well, just try to draw. It doesn't matter if you draw curved lines while drawing perspective for the first times. No, just give yourself ease and don't be so harsh on yourself. Understanding directions and leading eyes. Remember that you are leading eyes through your drawing. So, through dimensions and paying attention to the foreground, the midground, and the background. Using those mixture as 3 levels stage, 3 levels of backgrounds will help you give your works depth and dynamic to make your works look more professional. Some of us use easier softwares to make backgrounds. Well, cheating is important these days to make good art, okay? But sometimes you will have to draw your own background while changing perspective, tilting the camera up and down, and 360, 100, 180. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you have to be able to draw backgrounds, okay? And adding more levels to those 3 ones, the foreground, the midground, and the background, will help you give more depth to your work. So just try from time to time to be able to understand and design, create your amazing dynamic works. Always try looking at the anime movies with the high detail background. It will be very complicated and encouraging at the same time. And keep in mind forward the dynamic camera, okay? Well, to be able to master your background lines, making them look full of life and other things, here's your 3 tips, like we did with the characters. There's 3 tips. The first one is drawing fast. Start drawing fast, buildings around you, draw some urban image from Google or whatever. Study depths, perspective, and cheat through it, read through it. I remember watching a couple of artists that they use Photoshop filtering on pictures they make while photo things with their camera, whatever. And sometimes with Clip Paint Studio has amazing effects to draw and make this come to life. I remember watching Gantz and reading Gantz manga, and I always wondered how the artist is making this amazing pop-up buildings drawings in perspective. It's very hard and very tough to do these things until I knew what to do with the manga studio or the Clip Paint studio, okay? So keep it in mind, and I will make a video about it in the future. The third one is the colors, okay? Color is very important. Your color palette is very important to be able to give depth and dynamic to your whole image, okay? Your illustration. Sometimes your lines are stiff with the characters, and your lines are stiff also with the backgrounds, but your colors are very dynamic, full of contrast, eye ease, and help viewers and watchers to enjoy your artwork. Well, here is the balance. Sometimes you're stuck with your colors and you try to fix with the background and the characters, well, and sometimes it doesn't work. So our triangle here is the characters, the background, and the colors. The biggest angle in this triangle is the colors. Colors can cover up your errors and wrongs. Well, when we talk about colors, you'll have to consider the tone, the color weight, okay? The color weight such as gradient, color flow. Always try to avoid symmetry. Avoid symmetry with your drawing, with your background, and with your colors, okay? Symmetry is wrong. Symmetry is so bad for your art. It's sometimes you will feel that the scene in front of you is full of symmetry, okay? Well, that's not right. When I studied anatomy and figures, perspective, and other things like this, well, related to art, I found that perspective is so wrong when you try to apply it to figures. It will give you still characters with no soul, with no life. Buildings would be so boring to look at, and I could go on bad comments. First and next one is try to bend the colors, okay? Give yourself space and help yourself to use some solid colors maybe. It's very effective. Well, here's the 3 tips for the colors. The 3 tips. First one is look at the skies. It doesn't have to be sunny or foggy. Just look at the skies, whatever the color is, okay? It's time dark, it's time sunny, foggy, every time. Try to look at the birds and animals. Animal patterns and bird patterns is amazing to look at and study. Mix your palettes. And here is another very strange tip. Study Transformers colors palette. Those guys who designed the colors for the Transformers knew what they were doing. It was amazing to look at these contrast colors, Soundwave, Starscream, Optimus Prime, Construction Devastator, and other characters that doesn't come to my mind right now. So try to look at the Transformers colors and try to build it and think through it, okay? And while keeping the color palette in your mind, right? Well, so in the end, I'm giving you 5 tips, 5 very important tips to look at while designing your cover or illustration or whatever you are designing. The first one is adjust your stick line, measuring directions left, right, up and down like these shapes, okay? These shapes A, B, and C. Those samples, we will be talking about the most known cover designs we see on comic books or mangas or whatever we are looking at. Sometimes it's paintings and DVD covers. Okay. First one is A. It's like 2 pyramids with one, the largest one is on the left while the smaller one and doesn't appear full of it is on the right. So the weight is through the left one. Sometimes our left eye is the anchored. Our left eye is anchored when you try to do a background or cover art or whatever you're drawing. So always remember to make some weight to the left part. For B, okay, here's like a tilted triangle upside down. Okay. The third one, if you look at it, if you look at the B sample and ask yourself that you already got two triangles with symmetry. Well, this is a basic, okay? So when you try to draw a cover based on this shape, you will have to maybe give some kind, give a part of it a solid color, a rectangle, or a character. Sometimes to change the balance between the left triangle and the right triangle. If you already draw it like this, it's gonna be unprofessional and won't be so right to do. Okay, so try to avoid symmetry at all costs. C samples. The C is like the one I am drawing right now as a cover for Smile. C, it's like three rectangles with three events or characters appearing on parts, showing maybe war, maybe characters having some rests and enjoying their time, while others are in pain or suffering, show difference, war in counterparts or other civilizations. It's kinda like this. And for the last one, the D one, it's kinda like an U-shaped cover illustration to be able to separate it. Sometimes it's like our hero or character is in the middle and we got backgrounds in different color. The very simplest of them all. While understanding the color palette between the title and whatever is going to happening in this illustration, here is the matter. Okay, so those are samples of what I have in mind. There's many samples we can study together, guys. If you got some samples or if you would like to share other ones, please leave in them in the comment section or send them to my social media links while asking your question if you'd like to talk about how to design a cover like this. Okay, so as for the second tip is contrast your colors to the eye flow. Okay, when you try to use blue, try to use red, try to use green, use yellow. This is what we learned when we were kids, right? Well, keep it in mind when you look at the art I have made it for Smile. In this poster, you find that the up panel part is blue, while the anchor one is glowish red. Okay, the one at the bottom is glowish red to make some balance and help the reader, the viewer, to move between the up and down, up and down, up and down, until he figures and starts to create his own story about what's happening. Okay, sometimes you will give them questions through your covers, and writers would like and would love to ask you to do this, while others will want their covers to look like a mystery, and the reader will have to solve it through buying the copy of the comic or the manga, whatever project you are working on. Okay. Third tip, always keep in mind that you have to lead the viewer or through the painting or the drawing. It's like you are leading persons through a park or a perimeter, okay? Alan Moore have said that readers, viewers, fans doesn't always know what they want. So when others look at your art, they don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, what to give idea. So you give them ideas, you start guiding them through your painting. So it's very important to understand the 3 points I've already mentioned: the character, the background, and the colors. Okay? And the last tip is to remember to leave a solid color space. It could be gradient, but it's better solid. Don't make it hard paying attention to the golden ratio. Okay? So the last tip, sorry, the first is the one I had said it's not the last one. This is the last one. Don't make it hard paying attention to the golden ratio. Draw, design, then understand the golden ratio. The golden ratio is very hard to figure and very hard to draw and very hard to study. So don't push your mind to craziness, okay? So drawing, gestures, urban drawings, buildings, other stuff I already said, will help you overcome your issues and make you a far more better artist. When you level up, you will then start studying more about anatomy, perspective, golden ratio, basic designs. Start tilting those shapes to your own will and make amazing art through it. It was amazing talking to you guys. I will be sharing the whole video again with recorded music on it, so you won't be seeing the full drawing today. Thanks again for watching. Looking forward to talk to you again through another video. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section and social media links. It's very hard and tough times. Please pray for each other, pray for me, as I will be praying for you. If you would like to check my other videos, please look at them. I will be so glad. Please subscribe if you like my video and stay tuned for more. Thanks again and goodbye.